all intact and everything.
How do you keep finding these leads, bro?
Oh, you know.
A little birdie told you. Yeah.
What? What?
You just exude the most annoying, awful mansplaining energy, bro. But I know it's good for me.
That's right, bro. Now hop in there and be my cute little meat shield.
So, what did your little birdie reckon crawled out of this old ute?
Something old, all right. Look at that cassette player. Dates back to the 90s, I bet.
The 90s ain't old, Hatchling. It was like 10 years ago.
Bro.
Older?
Try 30.
Bro.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Looking good as new, boss.
Y2K didn't treat you as kindly, my friend.
That's all for one. Hiroshima made him look like a literal sore thumb.
This is a snapshot of our man from a more ambitious time.
So not the genuine article.
At the price we paid, doll, he is now.
UA Provisional Hero Agency. How can we help? We, on the way. Zapper, there's been another power surge at the convenience store.
How's that my problem?
Because everyone knows you're f***ing the toasters there!
Now fornicate that power grid back to life.
Go! All right, but I draw the line.
What am I wearing? My best Wednesday afternoon cape, baby. Though for you, I might just slip into something with a little less thread count, if you know what I mean. Yes, another cape. Yes, I know this is about a sewage inspection.
Do I have Uno? Real funny, pal!
My little brother Katsuma's gone missing! Sounds like a quality of life improvement to me, but we'll go find him if you insist.
Yes, he's here. One moment. Your favorite customer called again.
Old Miss Mayweather's stuck in a tree? Hang on, you old bitch!
We're rolling out too. Rusty, Bakugo, let's go.
Take our jolly green son instead. He needs his reps.
Again?
But we haven't lifted a finger since we deployed here.
And that's the efficiency of the Villain Defense Department.
Ah, phooey, I need my reps too.
And what if a villain attacks while you're busy playing Babysitter's Club? You want the weight of Naboo Island's demise on your conscience?
Why do you gotta make things so dire, man?
Don't like it? Bring it up with the Public Relations Department.
Oh! Thank you. Be sure to call up your one black friend and tell him to re-elect Sticky.
This fixes everything!
Santa! I just want to sit on some babies!
Your tuber awaits, m'ladies.
Gang boo!
Spend all night workshopping that one.
Just hang on, will ya? UA Academy's Class 1A. We've been through a lot together, but I think it's starting to pay off. We've become a semi-functional team now, running a semi-functional hero agency in the vacation home of our semi-functional vice principal as part of a program for our semi-functional hero school. Dare I say, we've become a semi-functional family in the process.
And you want to disband Class 1A? Sir, you are about 4 seasons late to that party.
We're talking something far more substantial and permanent. Granted, we won't have the grounds for this unless there's another incident, but knowing your students, attracting disaster is an inevitability.
And has that not proven to be invaluable to Hero Society? Tenya and Rusty's inside tracks helped dissolve several villainous networks. Ochako single-handedly took down Overhaul with 0 masculine interference. And Midoriya prevented Olive Garden's delicious garlic tendrils from desecrating these hallowed halls, except for this instance where it's okay because I'm the vice principal.
And we are forever in their debt. YouTube, not your students, because you keep bringing up sponsors. Stop that! It was never funny!
But productive. Again, like the work of our students.
You know I only manage the Safety Commission, right? And all I want is for these kids to be safe. Hasn't this all gone on long enough? You read the accolades yourself. What is left for you all to prove? I don't ask out of some noble obligation. I just want to sleep again. So, what's it gonna take for you to help us outvote the only man more tired than me?
My apologies, Rem, but repudiating Principal Aizawa is what cost me command of this school in the first place. I will continue to respect his faith in these children.
Will you rat him out for a piece of cheese?
What kind of Tom and Jerry cartoon do you think we're living in, Rem? That is incredibly offensive!
Sorry, I genuinely thought that would work.
Well, of course I want the cheese, idiot! But if you want my compliance, that's gonna cost you another vacation home. So come on, Mr. Government Man, let's see you chop that cheddar found in an endless pasta bowl.
Maharo! I wanna go home. I'm hungry.
Katsuma Shimano?
A real hero.
Your sister sent us to find you.
Oh no, not again!
And that was over an hour ago! What is your name, civil servant?
Deku! I'm a provisional hero?
Deku! Yeah, it really shows! And I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted, because I see that you're fired like the other wannabe heroes who tried to make a name for themselves here! Unless you have a little recompense?
What? Like coupons? Civil service is free.
My hard-extorted tax dollars say otherwise! Now pay up!
Oh, God, wow, I wasn't prepared for this, except I was. Will this do?
Pleasure doing business with you, Deku.
It's Deku.
It's stupid. I offer rebranding services whenever you're ready to step up your game, Proviz. Come on, Katsuma.
Mr. Deku? I think you did a pretty good job, and, if you had time to talk about heroes and some, more coupons?
You're too flat-chested to honeypot, Katsuma!
Man cannot live on unlimited breadsticks alone, Maharo!
Who is that little bitch, and why is she my new favorite?
Isn't it great?
What? Getting yelled at by minute counters?
Even the mundane hero work. It's everything I dreamed about growing up.
Infectious as always, that optimism. Mind spreading it to you-know-who?
Relating to the public is tiring work, but it's finally time to clock out.
Karaoke, anyone?
Only if the Defense Department don't object.
No objections, we're coming too.
Like hell we are! Most villain activity happens after hours!
You think Aizawa would assign us unsupervised on a remote island with even a fraction of villainous activity? Get real.
Yeah, you put yourself in a dummy position, man. And I know. I was president. And I'll do it again, too.
Buenas noches, dummy defense!
Didn't you hear the peanut gallery? We're in paradise. So take it easy, will ya?
You first.
And risk you catching up to me? Over my dead body.
Ochako's worried.
What is she, my keeper?
Well, nobody nominated you to be ours, so give it a rest, man. Enjoy our lives not being set on fire for a change.
It's hard to tell because I don't walk around with a big dopey grin on my face 24/7, but I really am enjoying myself. In fact, this is the happiest everyone's been in a long time. So understand I'll do whatever it takes to protect that.
Hello?
Katsuma, what are you doing here at this hour? Are there no, do you have parents?
Villain attack! Villain attack!
A mailman, a policeman, a beaten down Amazon employee. No one stopped you.
Best news I heard all day! Let's go!
Hi, Daddy, we miss you!
We grifted so many coupons today! You'd be so proud!
Those little rascals. It hurts to be apart like this, but I'm determined to afford an honest meal for my family without coupons.
What the fuck? Take the left seatbelt out!
Apologies for intruding upon your essential work, Mr. Shimano, but I gave your grandfather an essential healing quirk. Since he is no longer with us, I must ask that you return that kindness in his stead. My condolences, by the way.
But I don't.
What the fuck is this? And you're just driving trucks for a living?
Genetics have gotten weird.
I can see that, Chimera!
What's wrong?
Chimera's cheap and bought a defective clone.
No! That Nazi bastard ripped us off!
If I'm really what you all say I am, we don't have time to bicker.
Then how likely is it that Quirks skipped a generation?
It's likely, but I won't like it.
What the f*** is this?
All for One's clone, what of it?
Well, there's only one Nazi bastard I know that makes clones.
Nazi? How rude! And also how limiting. I feel superior to women and children too.
Why did you clone my grandfather?
Because I was bored, nincompoop. Also, mad science doesn't fund itself.
We Destro's wealth is ours now if the check doesn't bounce. Cloning my grandfather was unnecessary.
999! Stop calling him your grandfather and call him by his proper name. 9.
9 as in no?
9.
The number 9?
No, 9.
Because you wisely fail-safed it to only chamber 9 corks at a time?
9, because he is the 9th in the series.
Are you being ridiculous with me right now?
Don't worry, the other 8 died. Their short lifespans are the failsafe.
Well, it just tore up half of Sindine with a flick of a wrist, so I'd say your failsafe is failing.
And since when did you care for infrastructure?
Since I wanted to destroy that infrastructure! Now where is my grandfather's copy pasta heading so I can snuff out its destruction tour?
My clones have never lived this long, so I theorize he's searching for a means to stabilize. What for? Beats me, but it's so entertaining to observe.
Good thing you're useful to me, Doc. Better stay useful if you know what's good for you.
The day I fulfill my usefulness is the day I unlock your deadliest potential. It will be an honor to die by your hands.
What the f*** is this?
It's the villain!
Shut up! Pest control's not my department, little man, but the training drills appreciate. Huh?
Bakugo!
Yikes! Whoa. That was fast. I'd like to.
Apologize? You'll be lucky to get the chance when I'm through with you.
You can't! We're just kids!
Those wannabe heroes might let children push them around, but if you waste time for the undisputed future number 1, you're getting the swift left backhand of the law!
I can aid the prosecution for a reduced sentence, sir! She hasn't claimed taxes on any of those coupons!
Huh? Snitches get the right!
I'll hold him back! Run, you little hungry Karens! Run!
Running only makes it worse! I will find you! I will find you!
Powerful, efficient, problematic yet exquisite branding? We're lucky to have escaped with our lives, Katsuma. He was the perfect hero.
You just described the Jeep Grand Cherokee.
You can't pressure me back into the grift, Katsuma. I've been scared straight.
You're the one who keeps pressuring me! No, never get to be a hero.
You really want to be a hero that badly? Even when there's cooler guys like our daddy?
Huh?
Daddy drives a big, strong truck to deliver packages and coupons that bring people together. And he doesn't have to risk his life doing it. That dastard Bakugo could become the number 1 hero, but he won't last sticking his big, stupid neck out like that.
Is that why Mommy's gone?
We don't need heroes, Katsuma. They're big, dumb brutes who attract bad attention. You're small, quiet, and sweet. I like you better.
I'm starting my patrol. Oh? Katsuma, you ought to lay low for a while. Bakugo's placed a bounty on... you okay?
You're not like other heroes, are you?
Wow, thanks for reopening that old wound. Now how about you kindly fuck off the edge of my splintered dick?
You're the best!
Go on.
My sister says heroes like Bakugo don't last long.
Believe it or not, I'm the reckless one. I owe Bakugo my life several times over.
So, it's dangerous to be a hero no matter what?
Only if you shoulder all that weight on your own. When I was your age, I dreamed of becoming the number 1 hero. Until, well, an accident happened and I had to put that dream on hold. But it's okay. A lot of kind people helped me change that dream into an even greater reality. I help people in ways I never imagined, and now I can't imagine things being any different.
But what if I'm too quiet and timid and alone.
Well, then I'll help you. And that starts with your rallying cry. In the heat of battle, a hero shouts what's in their heart. Like a quip, a catchphrase, a special attack, or a ham-fisted monologue that overstays its welcome. Try it.
I feel a burning desire for software design.
Workshop it some more in your free time, okay? As for support, you got Class 1A on your side. And I'm sure your sister will come around too.
Katsuma, where have you been?
I was gonna rat out your location to my friend Mr. Deku for asylum, but I want to become a hero. One who's as cool as Daddy. And makes you proud.
Deku isn't your friend, Katsuma. He's conscripting you.
I sense many powerful quirks on this island.
Strong enough to stop us?
Enough to delay. And delays we cannot afford.
See, Katsuma? You declare to the world you're a hero and trouble crashes right onto our doorstep.
You gotta call the heroes!
I'm an outlaw now, Katsuma. They'll never listen to me.
Mr. Deku will!
UA Defense Department. Would you like me to direct you to a more useful department?
Villains are attacking the island!
You're that prankster from last night, aren't you? I'm warning you. I have a particular set of skills. And they're all useless here.
I'm not lying this
How can we help?
My left backhand of the law.
Sorry for hitting you.
5G towers are such an eyesore. I'm doing y'all a favor.
Not the only eyesore in need of demolishing.
A little young to be playing hero, ain't we?
Always been a young man's game, old timer.
Has an answer for everything. You're ripe for plucking, all right?
I'll escort this elder back to the retirement home. Report back to the agency.
Is it just me, or is my ancient-ass phone getting the best reception of its pathetic life?
Something's definitely up, because the rest of our phones are down.
Don't look at me!
We weren't, but thanks for reminding us you're a technophile!
Give us the sit rep, Foghorn.
Villains are attacking. Jirou and Mineta's team are split, evacuating the civilians.
Ida?
Defense Department and Zapper!
Just say misfits!
Under Yo Mama's direction, intercept the villain attacking South Market and stop Zapper from f***ing any toasters along the way. Public relations will follow me to the beach to finish what Jirou started. Ochako, Koda, you're on relief and aid.
Communications are down, so the adults won't be bailing us out this time. But frankly...
It's those villains who are gonna be crying for help. So Godspeed, 1A, you britches of Maine, you queens of San Japangelis.
This isn't looking so good.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Pierre? Gender is a scam invented by bathroom corporations to sell more bathrooms?
No, we run!
Gasp!
Leave this to the dummy department.
Dummy!
More like the mummy department.
Dummy! I mean, Bakugo!
How's it feel to have your own friends?
Hey, look who's the liability now!
Gotten my fill of that already. Thank you very
much! Wow! But my quirk!
Fuck your quirk! No amount of mind, body, or soul control is gonna help me follow orders! Use me to harm my friends! Best stay buried this time, mummy man!
Way to go, Bakugo!
Don't applaud him! This was supposed to be a sneak attack! Bad!
Hey! Spray Bakugo!
You think I have a death wish?
Where's the villain?
Over there, and a piece of him way over there.
Better question, where are the civilians?
All evacuated.
Good! Now go join them!
Hey, where are you one-man armying to now?
To crush the other villains, cause now I'm pissed!
Cavalry's arrived,
Must be the center of attention with those looks. Hey, Squidbilly?
I could only wish for that kind of attention.
I got you, Shobi! I'm something of a genetic freak myself.
And who might y'all be?
I'm movie chili. Like regular chili, but thematically nerfed for tension. Oh, we're boned, aren't we?
Not if we attack as one. Old Miss Mayweather is counting on us.
It'd be wise to run home now, lamb chops.
UA's Hero Agency is the other way!
Screw them! We're lying low in our secret coupon vault where nobody goes!
Ah! Our home!
My coupons!
My, what a big quirk in such a tiny package. Won't you allow me to relieve you of that burden?
Just leave us alone, you creep!
Illusions? Now these are the colorful quirks I want more of in this bleak world. But I'll need yours first to make that happen.
Mr. Deku!
Now where have I seen that quirk before?
Why are you after those children?
You're too young to understand.
Try me!
There's a world I'm dying to see. And someone special I wish to share it with.
All for one? Impossible. Any world you desire can't be a good one!
One for all. Hey, that's my quirk! And it rejects me because I passed it on to... What did you do to my Nana?
You won't like it.
Answer me!
Do your shout, Mr. Deku!
Run, little Karens. Run. Everything will be...
Mr. Deku!
The f*** is this?
Hardly recognized you there, boss! But you don't seem to recognize your chosen successor either!
Another one I owe you.
I'm grateful, Master! We're starting to lose sight of who I am! The man who single-handedly holds the line! Gah!
What need have I for a successor when my daughter is perfectly capable?
South Detroit!
Which reminds me, where is she?
Zapper?
Don't you say it.
If you're not going to be helpful, you're going to give me what I want and stay out of my way.
Leave those kids alone.
Yeah, they're under arrest.
Maybe let's hear this guy out, Cop.
What a waste of my... No. Not now.
9!
The boy.
Understood. Don't make this more awkward than it already is.
Stop them! No matter the cost!
This venture has already cost enough. If you die here, it was for nothing. So rest now. There's still time.
Well, Mrs. is calling. Let's both bring our A game next time, shall we?
Well, that sucked.
On him.
Patience. You've always been an Act 3 guy anyways.
More like a solo act. I wouldn't have to hold back if
there weren't other people around. You're a hero, Chili. There will always be banging old broads around to protect. Now let's get them out of here and regroup.
Don't you say it.
Bet you're having the best day of your life, huh, Zapper?
That's it! I've had enough!
Both of you, give it a rest. At least pretend we're getting along for the people's sake.
Is everything okay on your end?
Everything's fine! Why do you ask? You should stop asking questions! We're not all gonna die!
Mind giving us a hand, Your Highness, if you're not too busy goofing off with the civilians?
I'm trying to keep everybody calm because Ida's sticking up a storm out there. And I would happily go back to grunt work, but with Bakugo out for the count, we're starved for leadership at the moment.
How long have you been at this? Get some rest, you guys. I'll take it from here.
Won't be able to sleep anyways. Forgot to pack my nightlight.
And not as if there's much else that can be done. I feel useless. More than usual, anyways.
Little Karens?
My brother has a healing quirk.
And you're just grifting coupons for a living?
You have to draw the line somewhere, okay? Not like heroes understand that.
I draw the line at malpractice. But for the heroes who saved my life?
Of course you can help.
Did you find Mummy?
Yeah, I found him. And I kept finding pieces of him along the way back.
Those little bastards.
Impressive, aren't they? Been hiding for so long, didn't notice the world grew without us. Almost makes what we're doing here feel pointless.
It's not. All for One's dream. Our dream. A world ruled by those who understand their power and not those who abuse it. It's closer than ever.
And here we are, broke and risking our lives over a dying clone's dream.
Some villains we are.
Some villains we are.
No need to push yourself, Katsuma.
I'm fine.
And if you can't fix Bakugo, that's okay.
I'll save them both.
In fact, it would benefit us if you didn't.
Looks like we're the ones crying home for help.
We converted Ochako's phone into an SOS drone. It'll be 6 hours before it reaches anywhere that can catch its signal.
Japanese signal, I hope. Oh, come on, you guys. Isn't the cast at least partially Japanese in this version?
I used everything I had left in the tank to make that drone. I can't think anymore. Ugh.
Then why didn't you send it, Mr. Man of Culture?
Because nobody asks for my input. I'm always treated like a background character because of my accent.
I don't think you're a background character, man.
Then speak up for me, Mr. Man of the People. Or won't that help you get re-elected?
Presidents can't even run for re-election, can they?
The president's not supposed to do a lot of things, but that hasn't stopped him yet.
There is one person who speaks up for all of us, and we all listen to him.
Santa Claus?
Principal Azawa.
And we just burned our only way of contacting him.
Not exactly. It's a stretch, but we can use the Force.
Jesus, tap dancing Chris King of the North, Chili.
I found your reprimands cute before, but now you're just being hurtful.
Oh, so Chili's allowed to speak up when he's picked on?
You guys are the absolute worst.
And you'll never let me live it down.
Give the villains my quirk. That's all they want, and they'll leave, right?
That easy? You're right, Ojiro. This class is stifling and toxic. You should all be ashamed for not sacrificing this child sooner.
You're not giving up your quirk, Katsuma.
You have a dream, right? I won't be responsible for ruining another.
At what cost?
Let me worry about the cost. All we need now is a miracle. After you, Creamsicle.
You've got to be kidding.
Everyone, close your eyes. Concentrate. Not on any of your hang-ups, your insecurities, or even my father.
Maybe you oughta.
Babe.
Sorry.
Concentrate on all of us together, in our one special place.
Can't escape you kids even on vacation. Also, you all mastered the Force? I'm so proud.
We had a good teacher.
Aizawa!
I know. I felt it earlier and called for backup, but it may unfortunately come at a cost. Nezu says the Safety Commission will use this incident to disband Class 1A.
They can't!
You're correct, they can't. The Safety Commission believes you'll be safer apart, but I raised you all to be at your strongest together.
Well, we haven't been showing it.
Haven't you? Against the ropes, at each other's throats, and you still refuse to give up. Not on dreams, and especially not on each other. That's more than I could say for my classmates. You've grown up so much. How long has it been?
6 months.
6 months? I feel like we've been at this for a couple years. Nevertheless, the Commission nor these villains can destroy what we've built here together. So happy graduation, Class 1A. Now go kick some ass.
There they are! Taking the route we predicted! Is everyone ready?
Phase 1 is a go.
Let's give them the whole kitchen sink!
And
handle a toilet bowl too, I guess.
Faith it's split. Let's go, Ochako. Wu-Tang!
Wu-Tang!
Ladies and, well, if you had the manners to be called that, for one day only, the comedy stylings of Levity!
Why did the chicken cross the road?
To distract me? How foolish.
To get to the fool's house and kick her ass.
Sure, your looks are distracting, kid, but that's not—
Knock, knock. I'm the chicken, bitch! Bakugo!
So we meet again.
No need to hold back this time either.
Do me the same kindness as my dearly departed mummy, and fight to the death.
My patience has worn thinner than my lifeline. This ends now!
We're just getting started. Mineta!
Yes! Why not stick around for a while?
Time for the Sticky Bros ultimate attack!
Purple Catacomb! And Mineta buries the big bad!
Way to go, Sticky Bro!
I'm too spent to demand credit.
And now I'm too repulsed.
If you bomb it, I'm gonna bomb it too! Wow!
You're only making things harder on yourselves.
I got you, Sticky Bro.
We're used to it!
I can imagine when you're this repetitive.
You're the only thing that's repetitive, all for clone!
Howitzer! Smash!
All right. I'm seeing it now. The all for one and one for all this odd future has to offer.
Not so funny now, are you, Chicken Run?
Because comedy is hard!
You little—
LaRose! She's right, you know. It's much easier to allow the darkness to consume you.
If I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me!
Careful, y'all almost made me waste a cigar. Huh? Why can't I?
Move. That's Froggy's toxic slime for ya.
Yeah, I can turn invisible. Boy, is Invisigirl gonna be pissed.
Resign yourself, old coot!
That's the problem with today's youth. No respect for their elders. Now, let me teach you why I'm the top of the food chain.
That power set is unfair!
But we know someone even more broken.
Chili?
You stupid!
Coming from you of all people, that hurts, man. Hey, Picasso! Is that laser faster than the speed of light?
If Fat Gum could see me now!
Hang on, Rusty!
I can do this all day.
Right on time! Time to take your medicine, Grandpa!
Wasted your breath on the wrong guy! Let's go, movie Chili!
You think a little cold's gonna stop me?
Nobody doubts you survived the Ice Age, you fossil. But I think this changing climate's gonna be too fast for you to evolve with. How's that for top of the food chain?
Hey! How's this for United States of Smash?
Scott!
You're just another notch on my belt next to Overhaul!
Ochako!
Another flawless victory for Ochako.
You're gonna pay for that.
Oh, I am aware. There's always a price to be paid for dreams. One I don't believe you children are prepared for.
Never had the cleanest bill of health, did ya?
Mood.
Now, you can't have Katsuma's quirk, but that don't mean he can't help you!
I am an adult. I refuse to be at the mercy of mere children!
Careful what you wish for, Shoji. Big moment, King. Big moment. Everyone's counting on you. Good luck, you guys.
What was that?
You see the talking octopus there?
Must be hallucinating now.
Yep, just a dream. Now go back to sleep!
How about you give it a rest instead?
Maharu, Katsuma, thank you for being so brave. I know we've asked a lot from you today, but if you can do just one more thing, remember me, okay?
Mr. Shoji!
Damn it. I'm out of time.
Who's your manager, villain? You can't be serious right now, Maharu! You're supposed to steal money, destroy buildings, not inside children, not my brother!
Have you seen a little girl like this? Her name's Nana, and I really want to see her.
Katsu! Stop it! You're hurting her!
No! I'm shaping the world for her! And I need your quirk to do it!
No! I have a burning passion! To save people!
That was some heroic shout, Katsuma. Now I'm itching to shout something myself.
Please don't kill me.
Consider your debt to society paid, brat. No child should have to go through what you did. Not for any reason!
We don't care what demented dream you have!
Or what plot retreading assembly line you crawled out of!
As long as we are here, you play nice!
How the hell did you survive that attack?
Funny story.
Funnier man.
How's that for and Zapper? I best not hear y'all drag my name through the dirt ever again.
Clever, but short-sighted to expend your most powerful ally so early.
Most powerful?
Zapper doesn't even crack the tier list.
To be fair, it's stiff competition with Caped Baldy at the top.
You've entered a world of pain you're not prepared for.
You know nothing of pain. To have your body fail you. To hurt the people you love. The lengths you'll go to rectify that. The pain I've spared you insolent children up until this point. Now you'll learn.
Nobody expects Shoji! I got you!
Why do I get the feeling we'll be burnt to ashes and still slapboxing this stubborn jackass?
For everyone's sake, we can't let it come to that.
Then I'm open to a bright broccoli boy idea.
You won't like it. All this talk about dreams, but there's only one person who was cheated out of his. You say you're happy now, Bakugo, but I know that's just hiding the fact that you're still atoning. And it's appreciated, really. But it can't help me. It can't help our friends. It can't help anybody until you take this. Our final chance to fight side by side as equals.
But you won't be able to!
My greatest achievements never required a single punch.
I wish mine didn't!
They will, when you finally accept what you've earned. Does the Defense Department object?
No objections! But does it have to pass via premarital hand touchies?
The other option's worse!
This could put an end to your dream, you know that.
Let me worry about the cost. It's time for that miracle!
Me, damn it! You're terrible for mortal children!
Cope more! I'm all for one!
And I'm one for all!
No! That power belongs to only one soul heir!
And look where that got ya!
Like a dream, it belongs to the world!
North and South! Worldwide! Smash!
Goodbye, Yue.
Goodbye, my friends.
And goodbye, one for all.
This will be
my final!
Smash!
You had me worried there for a sec, Chicken Little. But only for a sec, you hear?
Is everybody?
Fine. The Islanders, the kids, their old man, and that shitty fake Italian restaurant chain that stopped paying us halfway through production. Now.
Wake up, you little shit!
All Might, you're...
A Force Ghost! And a very angry Force Ghost at that!
Huh?
You just handed Bakugo the means to wipe my name from the history books when I was just starting to get cozy!
I'm so sorry, All Might. If it wasn't for you, I would have died so long ago.
I'm sure you would have ex-machina'd that cancer on your own.
No, my dream. You helped me remember my dream. I saved people, met incredible heroes, became friends with Bakugo again. I'm so grateful to One for All, but I don't need it anymore.
Maybe not. What happens to this quirk if the user dies?
It goes back to...
Yes.
Sorry, Deku, but there's nothing left to be said between us. So tell everyone else, I had no regrets either. I did this because the only thing I love more than being a hero was being with them. And tell Ochako that. Tell her I...
Tell her yourself. Huh?
You won't be getting off that easily, number 2.
You're not dying. One for All is simply rejecting you. And don't ask why! We keep beating Horikoshi-sensei to his own painfully obvious plot points that he abandons them now!
Wow, this whole affair really shat itself at the finish line, huh?
You look just like
my mother.
Where is she?
She's dead. Because nobody gets what they deserve.
Could be worse.
Yeah, imagine forgetting this all even happened and cheapening the experience.
Imagine forgetting you killed people.
I don't envy those two one bit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy staying in the background for a while.
Hey! Down here! Mr. Deku!
Bakugo!
Everyone! Thank you! I'm going to America to become a hero doctor!
No, don't do that.
Canada?
That's all right. Anywhere but home doesn't seem like a bad idea, actually.
Right. I need a vacation from this work vacation.
At the very least, no more surprises for a while.
Now that our ratings have tanked, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, it's kinda liberating, ain't it? Whoopee.
No loose threads.
Just the carefree life we always dreamed of. Whoa, just in time, you two. We needed a shortstop.
Listen, pal, whatever show you're trying to sell my boy, he ain't interested, unless it pays like Netflix.
Unfortunately, you're not worth the attention, and so your universe has been deemed unnecessary.
Pikachu!